Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. This is my post-market wrap-up. I don't want to start off with this. The United Nations is warning. I'm reading this. This is a quote. United Nations warns that the world is one miscalculation away from nuclear annihilation. The market didn't like hearing that today. Moreover, China, because of this whole escapade with, the freak, and I mean freak. I don't know whether she's alive or dead. She looks like a zombie. I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi here, this trip over to Taiwan. You got China threatening to hit militarily U.S. assets. Market didn't like that either. So, nothing major happened. Dow down about 400 points. S&P fractional loss, NASDAQ fractional loss. But did you watch the 10-year yield? Big move higher. Now there's a really interesting dynamic I want you to pay attention to. What have we been seeing lately? Lower, lower, lower on the 10-year yield. Stock market, higher, higher, higher. Today, higher on the 10-year yield. Stocks, lower. Now, in my view, in my opinion, and you are certainly entitled to yours, and I do want to hear your opinion, I do not believe at all that the Fed is not watching that and is about to do more to keep rates suppressed. So, look, that's the dynamic here. The illusion of the market must be kept real. That means they got to prop it up. And how do they do that? Well, a couple of ways. But the number one way, by buying debt. And that fosters this environment of risk. And here you are, right in front of your face. Yet again, you're seeing how it works. So keep your eye on, like I've been telling you, for a lot lately, especially over the last few days when we've been seeing this move in the 10-year yield. Keep your eyes on that 10-year yield. Watch the Mannarino market risk indicator. All right, it's free for everyone. Just go look at it. Link in the description of this freaking video. So that's what spooked the market today. We were negative, we were positive, finished negative. This statement from the UN, I really think this is, the issue with China, threatening military action against U.S. assets or whatever, the market, I don't think that really fazed the market too much. But this statement here from the UN, how the world is one miscalculation away from nuclear annihilation. That's their words. Nuclear annihilation. Well, I think that might have rattled the market a little bit. But we'll see. It does appear to me that we're going to see more debt buying. What do we find out? What's the European Central Bank going to do? They're going to expand on unlimited. They're buying unlimited bonds across the entire freaking Eurozone. It's unlimited. How you expand on unlimited, people, I still don't know. Maybe you do. I don't get it. And the Fed is going to do the same thing. Now, we heard some interesting things today as well. I want you to pay attention to. Let's start off with this one before we get more into the market. So Fed President Daly, she's gender challenged, okay? I don't want to offend anyone, but it's the truth. You know what? Look, what's wrong with calling the spade a spade? She's gender challenged. She doesn't know which way she wants to swing, left or right or in the middle. That's okay. That's okay. But what bothers me about gender challenged Fed President Daly, really, just look at it. It doesn't know if it wants to be a woman or a man. Make a decision and just go with it. Just go with the decision. You know what I mean? Don't kind of dabble in between somewhere. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I don't know. I'm looking at a person. I'm in a store. I'm at a restaurant. I'm looking at somebody. And I'm like, what are you? What are you trying to do? What's the message you're trying to send? You're confused. You flip a coin in the morning. You don't know who you want to be. I don't know. Look, if you find this offensive, I really don't care. Anyway, look, let's move forward. So with Daly here, this is a quote. The Federal Reserve's work on inflation is not done. Now, how do you take that? Me? I take it as this. They're going to continue to inflate beyond your wildest dreams, and I don't care what comes out of their mouth or a politician's mouth or anything else. They know clearly what is going on here. It's out of control. Now, since we're on the subject here of economic news, we found out job openings fall in June, and household debt continues to skyrocket, just hit a new record high. Credit card balances are exploding as people can't keep up. But the Fed, the Fed? Oh yeah, listen to the confused one over there. Dolly doesn't know what she wants to do. What it wants to do here. Oh, the Fed's not done. Oh, you mean it can't tell you that the Fed is not done inflating because they have to finish their end game, their final solution. You all know that. It's out of control. Oh, we also found out that global manufacturing, imagine Greg Mannarino's surprise here. Let me see if I can get this right. I'm shocked at what I'm about to tell you. How about you? Oh yeah, global manufacturing continues to fall. Oh, you mean we're not booming? You mean the global economy is contracting at its fastest pace ever? Oh, I see. You see, but you're not allowed to know any of this stuff, but it's all the truth here. Let's go back over to the freak show market. Okay, so you watch the dynamic between the 10-year yield and the stock market here. Okay, I'm really happy you got to see that. We got crude oil today catching a bid just a little bit, still anticipating this OPEC meeting. Yeah, they're waiting for that thing. Okay, whatever. You know the situation here. Crude falls, people die. That's it. And that mechanism will be kept in place. You got the dollar today, big move higher on fear, nuclear annihilation, China's threatening to hit U.S. targets. Lovely, fantastic. What a great time to be alive. Gold and silver, surprisingly, did reverse from being higher and get hit. Silver fell just over 2%. Bitcoin hovering around 23,000 or so. Okay, whatever. That's the situation, and that is where we stand. Now, I really, really do want to hear from you. I'm laughing. I can't help myself from time to time. I love hearing from all of you, and I promise you I do read the comments. I want you to think about the situation that you see unfolding. UN comment about nuclear annihilation. You got China here threatening to attack U.S. targets here. You got the confused Dolly talking about how the Fed's not done with inflation. Let's talk about that first. Do you think it means that they're really going to fight inflation or they're not done inflating? You know my take. I want to hear yours. Some of you think I'm out of my mind. Well, look, the proof is in your face. Where did I get this wrong? Please let me know. I'm not too old to learn something. At least I hope not. Anyway, look. You know the situation better than anybody. The free fall environment we are in is accelerating. It's accelerating faster. Okay, and the proof is everywhere. You really need it. I mean, all you need to assess the current situation is what? What am I going to say? A fraction of one functioning freaking brain cell. But you have to understand, and I know you do, that most people don't even have one fraction of one functioning brain cell. They can't think. It's impossible. And that is, a product of the environment that we are in. They're brainwashed. They're being programmed by the TV, by the mainstream propaganda ministry. Oh, look here. Don't look here. Everything's fantastic. But don't worry about anything. We're gonna take care of you as we continue to slaughter you. That's what this is. The sheep are being marched to the slaughter. And I think that's pretty evident. All right, people, like I said, please comment. Tell me where I got this right. Tell me where I got this wrong. Where do you stand on all this? This is not just Greg Mannarino's thing. This is huge. This is getting really big. Global. This is our thing. It's always been our little thing here. You know what I mean? And I think, honestly, I believe with all my heart that we are making a difference. We are waking people up. Okay, I know a lot of you are sharing this work, talking about things that are going on here. I'd like to think, at least, that we're making a positive difference in the world. Because if we're not, then what's the freaking point anyway? All right, I'm out of here. Love you a lot. I mean this. Please watch for the scammers. I just want to say this real quick. They use my picture, text me, they put a number, WhatsApp, blah, 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 whatever. It's all fake, okay? Just when you see these things, my moderators, please get rid of these things. I'm trying my hardest as well, but they're really overwhelming my blog here. It's becoming very intrusive. See you in the morning.